Are you tired of giving your ADHD teen constant reminders? Because if you don't, they forget. And if your teen is emotionally sensitive, like many teens with ADHD, you may have noticed how these constant reminders slowly wear down their confidence. Well, my friend, there is a reason why the ADHD brain forgets so easily. I'll show you better ways to remind your teen, which involves programming reminders into their environment instead of asking them to keep it all in their head. My name is Dr. Michael Chayati, aka Dr. Michael. I'm a pediatrician helping parents of emotionally sensitive teens with ADHD rebuild connection and instill confidence through a shared language of intuitive, science-backed frameworks. Let's start with a common misunderstanding when it comes to memory. Many parents wonder if their teen forgetting just means they weren't listening, or they aren't trying hard enough, or they just didn't care. But for many teens with ADHD, forgetting is not actually a problem of discipline or motivation. It has to do with the way that their brain wiring processes memory. And here's the key point. ADHD memory works best when information is externalized, not held internally. Or another way to phrase it, ADHD brains remember better when reminders live outside the brain. To visualize this, think about giving someone directions while driving. You could say, okay, go straight, then turn left in a mile, and then in 5 minutes, make a right turn, and then make another left. And some people can hold all that in their head. Others feel overwhelmed, even if they really want to get to their destination. So what do? We use a GPS. Not because we weren't listening, trying hard enough, or just didn't care. We never tell someone they're irresponsible for using a GPS. The GPS externalizes the information. It frees up our memory so our brain can focus on driving. For many teens with ADHD, verbal reminders are like spoken directions without a GPS. And this is why constant reminding doesn't actually improve memory. So what actually helps instead? Similar to using a GPS, we stop asking the brain to hold the plan internally. We start helping them build what I call an external GPS. Help them manipulate their environment so it does the reminding for them. Here are some examples. Example 1, don't forget to bring your soccer uniform to practice. Have them place the uniform right on top of their shoes because your teen is unlikely to go to school barefoot. Example 2, don't forget to take your medication in the morning. Anchor it to something they already do every morning. If they brush their teeth every morning, place the medication in front of their toothbrush. If they don't brush every morning, but they never forget to pick up their phone, place the medication bottle on top of their phone. Example 3, don't forget to feed the dog this evening. And let's say your teen is already scheduled to play video games with friends around that time. Place the dog bowl right on top of the gaming controller. In all these examples, the concept remains the same. ADHD memory works best when information is externalized, not held internally. And a good reminder is one that is anchored to an event they are already very likely to do, like the dog bowl on the gaming controller, or one that interrupts and is impossible to ignore, like soccer uniform on top of their shoes. So now that you know how to create effective reminders in their environment, how do you teach this to your teen? Here is an important point. You are their co-pilot. You are not their external GPS. Use this exercise as a tool to teach them how to program their external GPS. Here's an example. Unless you're one of the rare few who never relies on using an actual GPS to navigate, you could say something like, hey, you know how I use a GPS to help me get to my destination? It's not that my brain is bad at remembering or I'm not trying hard enough. It frees up my brain so I can focus on driving without distractions. I have some ideas that can take the pressure off remembering, kind of like a GPS. Mind if I share them with you? You could list examples I gave, or even better, brainstorm and create your own. This memory strategy works best when your teen eventually learns how to use the environment to remember for them. Eventually, instead of always reminding them, you'll simply be able to ask them a question like, how would you like to program this reminder into your external GPS? This will take practice, so don't be surprised or discouraged if they still forget at times, or if they choose an ineffective strategy. Focus on the process and praise any signs of progress or sincere effort. Because for many emotionally sensitive teens, they can be very hard on themselves and feel easily discouraged. Many teens who struggle with memory aren't lazy or unintelligent. They're wired for depth, not necessarily short-term working memory, because the same brain that often forgets a simple reminder can be one that is highly empathetic, thinks creatively, and forms meaningful connections. And the good news is it doesn't have to be either or. As they learn this skill, and as you learn how to be an effective co-pilot, this may eventually become second nature to them in time. If this helped, I have another video on screen that explains how to reduce homework tension using a simple framework that pairs very well with this video, especially if you do suspect motivation being part of the struggle. All right, stay encouraged, my friend, and I'll see you next time.